Choosing perfect art material for an artist there is a big deal, and for the beginner there is a big problem too. So here I will be talking about the 10 essential materials which are really important to start a good artwork. Hello my people, this is Deepak Chauhan and you are watching Deepak's Fine Arts. In this video I will talk about 10 essential drawing materials and tools for the artist that are just starting to get sincere about their drawing. So, number 1, we'll talk about the quality drawing pencil. We'll start off with the most obvious essential quality drawing pencil. When it comes to drawing pencil, each artist will find a brand that they connect with. Drawing pencils. Many sets include pencils with the harder graphite 9H through softer graphite 6B. Harder graphite makes lighter marks and keeps a sharp tip longer, while softer graphites make a darker mark but needs constant resharpening. Although the graphite pencils aren't very expensive, purchasing individual pencils can be more pricey than just buying a full set of pencils. I'll recommend here Artline graphite pencil. These are really soft. I have used it with the Staedtler also, and I actually prefer this because it's much more affordable than the Staedtler pencil. They work really well, they can sharp really well, and its lead is very strong, and these are really very smooth in use like butter, so I recommend this pencil. Mechanical pencil. It's simple mechanical pencil which I got from local stationery shop. It's basic pencil and very important for the drawing. Number 2, a sketchbook. A sketchbook is one of the most important things an artist can have. Since a sketchbook is recommended for daily practice, it is important to choose one of that is durable, has plenty of pages for all of your ideas. I suggest a sketchbook that has a hard cover so that it will stand up to repeated use and travel. A hard cover keeps the corners of the pages inside nice and clean and will have to keep the pages flat if you use mixed media applications. Quality drawing surfaces. There are few considerations for choosing a drawing surface that will affect the finished result. The tooth. The tooth of the surface is the texture of the paper. The texture of the paper plays a role in how the drawing material is accepted on the surface. Heavier textures will produce lines that may appear broken, while smoother textures will produce smoother lines and gradations of value. Some artists will prefer heavier textures while others will prefer a smoother surface. Learn how the tooth of the paper can affect the application of the medium. Paper weight. The weight of the paper refers to how much a rim 500 sheets of the paper. For the most paper, the weight of the paper will be directly related to the thickness of the paper. It should be noted that the papers may have heavier weight but actually be thinner. For example, 80 lb paper will typically be thicker than 60 lb. Acid free. Paper that is acid free, without going into all of the technical details, will stand the test of time. The paper will not yellow over time and is more resistant to fading that can occur when exposed to UV light. Here are some of the few recommended paper that you might experiment with. Drawing paper, medium tooth paper that is suited for drawing with a variety of drawing media including graphite, charcoal and colored pencil. There are ton of options of drawing papers are here. Charcoal papers, heavier tooth paper that is lightweight, almost semi-transparent, excellent for the creating textures. A variety of media can be used on charcoal paper, not just charcoal. I love it for graphite drawings. Number 1, Bristol Canson drawing sheets 250 GSM. Number 2, ivory paper A4 or A3 sized 25 sheets. Cartridge Fabriano for beginner, it is very useful. So these are the good choices or recommendation for the paper. The next ones, the variety of eraser. Erasers are for mistakes, right? Think again. Erasers can be great mark making tools as well. Each eraser creates a different mark and should be used as necessary according to be specific drawing medium. Here are a few recommended erasers. Number 1, rubber eraser. Your standard eraser for erasing graphite. This erasers uses friction to remove any material from the surfaces. Number 2, kneaded eraser. This eraser lifts material from the surfaces. Instead of using friction to remove it, it can be pulled and fashioned into different form to create specific marks. These erasers get dirty over time but can be cleaned by pull or kneading it. Gum eraser, the crumbler. This eraser is great for removing media from surfaces that are sensitive to tearing. A gum eraser removes the medium through the friction but crumbles as it does so, preventing the surface. Vinyl or plastic eraser. The eraser is the toughest of the bunch. It can erase almost anything, but be warned, this eraser can tear the paper if you are not careful. So some of the very good company manufacturer which are producing very good erasers like vinyl eraser, Kohinoor's erasers are very good in quality. Tombow mono eraser is very good in quality. Number 4, pencil extender. If you are holding the pencil and it is small in the size, you may find problem with it. So to hold it very properly, it's very important. I'll recommend Derwent Company's pencil extender will help you a lot. So you can hold a pencil and an artist who is working, he is comfortable, he can get comfortable with it. Number 5, a good pencil sharpener. Pencils need to be sharpened with a quality pencil sharpener. Use a poor quality sharpener and you could be out of a pencil in a matter of moments. Pencil sharpeners generally fall into two categories: manual and electric. Electric pencil sharpeners can vary in price, and the old saying, you get what you pay for, it's true for what you get here. A quality electric pencil sharpener will sharpen your pencil without eating it all up. Electric pencil sharpeners are nice to have for a quick sharpen of the pencil, but should not be used with colored pencil. An extreme solution. I have had the pleasure of working with the X-Acto commercial sharpener. It is a major pencil sharpener. This pencil sharpener sharpens pencil in a split second and incredibly durable. The only negative is that the smaller pencils can caught inside of the sharpener. The sharpener is definitely on the extreme side of things, but cool commodity to have around. Manual pencil sharpeners. While an electric pencil sharpener has its appeal, a manual pencil sharpener will do for most of us. Like electric pencil sharpeners, the manual varieties come in different forms. My favorite is a simple handheld metal sharpener. It is cheap and easy solution that is portable and easily replaced. Remember, if you are sharpening colored pencil, then a manual pencil sharpener is what you should be using. Number 6, charcoal or Conte. There are more options to black and white drawing other than drawing with graphite. No artist's toolkit would be complete without charcoal or Conte. Charcoal provides a broader range of value and mark making than what's possible with graphite. Charcoal comes in both stick and pencil forms. Sticks of charcoal are usually either fine or compressed. Fine charcoal is softer and produces lighter marks, while compressed charcoal, which is concentrated, produces darker marks. Charcoal pencils can be sharpened like graphite pencil, making them great for details. Conte is similar to charcoal in richness of color. However, the makeup of the material is different. Charcoal is burnt organic material, while Conte is made of clay. Some of the recommend charcoal pencil here: Staedtler pencil, which is very good in quality; Camlin, very affordable in the price and good in the quality; and in carbon pencil, Conte Paris, there is a wonderful result of it. Prefer the soft pencil because it's easy to blend, but the hard pencil, it's important to do the light portion of drawing or sketch. Number 7, drawing pens or ink. When we draw with ink, we are forced to master the use of line. Line is used to develop the illusion of form, texture and light. Technical drawing pens are affordable, easy to find and portable, making them great for everybody artists to have. Sakura micro pens and Staedtler technical ink pens, or they are available in the liners, are both fine choices. When you are ready to take your ink drawing to another level, you may consider working with a dip or nib pen. This traditional approach to pen and ink drawing requires bottled ink. This approach does require a little more skill. For white gel pen, I'll recommend Sakura's 3 pen set. It is wonderful in quality and very durable. And Biano's marker is one of the needed material too. Number 8, blending stumps. Blending stumps are essential for artists wanting to smudge or move material around on the surface. A blending stump allows the artist to create gradations in value without introducing the oils of the finger or through the finger smudging, which can be make a drawing look dirty or uncomfortable. For blending stumps, I'll recommend Kabir art paper stump set of 6 pieces of rupees 125. If you are using charcoal pencil, so you need to use this paper stumps to blend the sketch. These are really affordable and you can get it in the art stationaries. It's quality colored pencil. Number 9. Colored pencils are everywhere. But this doesn't mean that every colored pencil is in brand. Quality matters. So, does the type of colored pencil that you choose. Prismacolor Premium Pencil. Prismacolor wax-based premium pencils are soft and buttery, allowing the artist to layer colors to build up a solid application that often compares to the painting. Number 2. Faber-Castell Polymers. Faber-Castell Polymers pencils are oil-based and behave slightly different from the wax-based pencils. These are the great choice. Maped pencil color. They are very cheap in the price, well worth and the investment if colored pencil are your medium of choice. Caran d'Ache Luminance. Luminance pencils are wax-based premium pencils. The layer nicely are in a little harder than Prisma premium pencil, but meaning this break less often. These pencils are, in my opinion, the brightest color pencils. Number 10. Art storage. Your work is important. Popular option is a portfolio. There are many different portfolio options out there on the market, each with their own benefits and drawbacks. If you are looking for the portfolio to artworks collection, I would suggest looking for the couple of features. First, rigidness. Look for the portfolio that will keep your artwork from bending. Most of the portfolio will do this, but few are the cheaper versions that may not. Look for the portfolio that has a rigid support system. Size. When purchasing a portfolio to store your work, be sure that they provide yourself some more room for the larger works. Some are the more tools like Affina Artist Fixative. This is the fixative spray for fix the surface of charcoal, graphite, sketch, even soft pastel stuff. This prevents the surface by smudging, although it's smell hard, so please use it out of your house. Camlin oil pastels. I occasionally use oil pastels in my artwork, and this is the most basic set of oil pastel. The packet has lots of colors and variety. It's very common in students making portrait or landscapes. I'm sharing some online links in the description box. You can check and purchase these materials. I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you for watching.